Hey everyone, today I'm here with a tutorial for beginners Rubik's Cubers. But right before we get into the video, I'm going to do just a quick recap on standard notation for it. So we'll start with the right face. So R would just mean moving the right face clockwise. R prime is moving the right face counterclockwise, and then R2 would be moving the right face twice. Okay. L, of course, moving left clockwise, like that. L prime, counterclockwise, and then L2. Same goes for U, clockwise. U prime, up face counterclockwise. And then U2, up face twice. And then I'm sure you get the point for D, but just to clarify, the down face would be like that. Down prime, he was counterclockwise, and then down 2. And then it's the same for back. Anyway, I'm going to mix up my Rubik's Cube and we'll get right into it. Alright, so now we're all ready to go. So just to clarify, this is a beginner's video, and I will soon be offering an advanced video for those who already know how to do it and in order to solve it quicker. So to start with the Rubik's Cube, well, in general there are 4 steps you want to complete. The first step is solving the white cross. So that consists of having a 4 white edge pieces around the white center. And then over here, the edges will also align with their corresponding centers. So this would be white, red. So white here, red here, and then it'll attach with this, and same for all the other ones. So let's start with the basics for solving the white cross. So first you want to find a white edge piece. And so here I have found the white-orange edge piece. So what you want to do is, this is orange side, so before you align the white with its center, you want to take it down and you want to align the orange centerpiece with its corresponding middle. So here's the orange, and now if we turn it twice, we have now solved the first part of our white cross. Alright, next one we find here is the red, so we'll take it down. Now we have messed up this, so what we want to do is take it back, out of the way, and move this back up, so everything's fine. Now we take it back to the red and move it up so that we now have 2 centers completed. The next white piece is already aligned with the blue, so that's a start. We can move it up to align with the center, and now we have 3. Now we just need 1 more. We have our green here. So we're going to move this down, and you see it's going to mess up our orange piece, so we're going to move it out of the way and move that back up. Now we align our green center pieces with its edge piece, and we move it up. And just like that, we have completed the entire white cross. Alright, so now that we have completed our white cross, with all the middle and edge pieces aligned, except for the yellow side, we can now get into the corners. So as you can see here, our first corner is already done for us, and that's a good example. So the orange is on the correct orange side, the green is on the correct green side, and the white is on the correct white side. So we're going to find another white corner piece. Here's a blue-orange. But as you can see, we're not on the right level to put it in its spot. It's facing down. So what you want to do is you want to take that white, blue, and orange piece, move the white so it's under the corner you'd like to place it under. Here's the blue-orange center pieces, and here's the white corner piece you want in here. And then you move that face down that contains the white piece, move it facing you, and then move that back up. So nothing is rearranged, and now this is on the correct layer to solve. So now, what we do is we take the white corner piece, so that is underneath the edge, the corner it needs to be solved in. If it's on the left, we move to the right, bring that left face down, bring it back, and bring it up. So now we have completed that corner piece. Now we have 2 more. Here's another example of a parity you might face. The corner is up here, so what you have to do is you have to bring it down, bring it so it's facing you again, and then bring that side back up. So now you can put the corner right back underneath where it should be. Since on the left face we want to move it to the right, bring the left face down, return it to where it was, and then bring that face up. Oh, well, we put it in the wrong spot. Sorry about that. We know it belongs right here with the green-red. So now we have completed that. Alright, so now our last corner piece we need to solve is the white, red, blue. So we'll solve that parity by bringing it down, bring it back, bring this up. We'll put it under the corner it needs to be solved in, move it away, bring the face down, bring it back, and bring it up. Now we have completed our entire first layer with the edge pieces aligned with their centers. Next step is the second layer. Alright, so hopefully if you're following along now, you have your entire white side completed. The edges for the white side are completed, and the corners are also completed. So now what we do is we're going to insert the edges into their corresponding spots. For example, this orange-green edge right here needs to be inserted into this orange-green. So what you want to do is first you want to find a edge piece that does not have yellow on it. So here's an orange-green right here. We're going to bring that so the orange is aligned with its orange center. Now what we want to do is we see that the other color is green. So we want to move it away from the green center. So we turn it to the left since the green center is on the right. Then since we turn it to the left, we bring the right face down. We return it, and then bring the right face back up. And now all we have to do to insert this piece in here is solving the center. Or edge piece, corner piece, sorry. So we bring it away, bring this down, bring it back, and bring it up. Now we have successfully placed the orange-green edge piece into where it belongs. Alright, next one we're going to do is the red-green. So we align the red, move it away from the green. Since we moved it to the right, we bring the left face down. We realign it with the red center, bring it up, and now solve the corner. Now we have two edge pieces solved. Next one is the blue-red. So we put it, aligning it with the blue centerpiece, move it away. Since we moved it to the right, we bring the left side down, return it to align with its center, bring the red face back up, and then solve the corner. Like so. Now we have three edge pieces successfully placed. The last one right here is a blue-orange. So we want to find it. It's right here. So we align the orange pieces. Since it's blue, we bring it away from the blue to the right. We then bring the left face down, realign the centers, bring the left face back up, and then solve the corner. Just like that, you have solved your entire second layer. While you're solving the second layer, there is one situation that you might find. Notice how every single edge piece in the bottom layer has a yellow piece on it, and that you're yet to finish the second layer. This is because two or more edge pieces are placed into the wrong edges. So what you want to do to remove this edge piece so you can solve it properly is take any yellow piece and then just solve it into this edge. So if we want to put in this edge, we know we'll just take this red-yellow edge piece, for example, move it out of the way, bring this face down, bring it back, and bring the face back up, and solve the corner. And now you have brought your edge piece back into a place where you can solve it. And then you solve it normally. Yep, and then here's our last edge piece. Now it has also been moved down because you have used a different piece to solve the other edge, and now you have completed your entire second layer. The next part of this video will be solving the yellow cross. While solving the yellow cross, you're going to want to have your white face facing down. So what you do is when you're about to solve the yellow cross, you may have four different arrangement of yellow pieces. So right now we're not worried about the corners, we're just worried about solving the cross. So you may have just the yellow center. You may have this yellow L shape. You may have a horizontal line. Or you may have the cross fully completed. So we're going to start with the yellow center because it's the first part of completing it, and it's what you'll most likely show up with. So you can hold it with the yellow face up. It doesn't matter how you're holding it, just as long as the yellow face is up, or the yellow center. And then you use this algorithm. And what we're trying to do right now is we're trying to solve these two yellow edge pieces, so that we create a yellow L, which will create our next part of the algorithm. So here's the algorithm that you'd like to perform to get the yellow L, or the next part of the algorithm. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Just like that, you've returned everything to its proper state, and you have created the yellow L. You're going to want to perform this algorithm again now, but this time you want this yellow edge to be facing you and the other one to be facing to the right. So not like this, not like this, not like this, but like this. And then you perform the algorithm again. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Now you have this horizontal line. Once you have the horizontal line, you want to hold it so that it is facing sideways, not vertical. It doesn't matter which side, just as long as it's facing sideways. Then you perform the algorithm again. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Now you have completed your entire yellow cross. Okay, now that we've completed the yellow cross, what you want to do now is we want to orient the entire last layer. Now, I would recommend taking a sheet of paper because you might want to write down these algorithms so that you can memorize them. Because there is 3 or 4 that you're going to have to know off by heart for solving the cube. So once you have your yellow cross, you want to find 2 edge pieces that align with centers. So if we move it over, we have the blue and the green opposite of each other, and that's already it. Or you can have the red and the orange, which are opposite of each other also. So once you have 2 edge pieces aligned, you want to perform this algorithm. Now, you might have 2 of them next to each other like that, or you might have them opposite. If you have them opposite, what you want to do is hold the cube so that they're on the sides, and then you perform this algorithm. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U prime. And then now, not necessarily will you need the U prime, but sometimes it inserts it properly. And then what we want to do is we want to take our 2 edge pieces that match, now that they're next to each other, and then we hold it so that the 2 incorrect edges, one of them is facing us and the other one is to the right. Then we perform the algorithm again. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U prime. Now every single edge piece is in its correct spot. Alright, the next thing you want to do is you want to place the corners into their correct spots. So a correct spot doesn't necessarily mean fully solved, like yellow, green, orange properly, but just the right corners in the right place, like orange might be here, yellow might be here, and green might be here. Alright, so let's see if we have any corners solved, which we do. And if you have one, then you want to hold that one so that's in the top right of the front face. If you don't have one, just hold the cube however you like with the yellow face facing upwards. Then you perform this algorithm. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. So now we have every single edge solved. This may take up to 3 to 4 times to pull off this algorithm until you have it fully correct. But for me, it only took 1 try since I already had 1 correct corner. If you don't have a correct corner, make sure you have the corner in the top. Make sure you hold it however you want with this yellow center facing up though. And then once you do find the yellow or a correct corner piece, then hold that in the top right corner. Now we're on to our final algorithm. This algorithm will orient the corners so that they are correctly placed. Like for example, this yellow, blue, red corner would, if we twist it like so, it would be correct like that. We want all our edges correct like that. So, all right, here's what you do. You want to hold it so that a non-fully correct corner, for example, this one, is in the top right corner. This one is fully correct, so we do not want to have that in the top right corner. So here's the algorithm. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, L. And now you will have two corners correctly placed. Next thing you want to do is find a corner that is not completely solved, and then pull off the algorithm again. So here's what you do. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, L. Now we want to do it again because we have not solved every corner yet. So it's best actually to put a solved corner in the top left. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, L. Now we have these two corners solved once again, and it should take two more algorithms to complete this. Alright, this should take one more, because it would just require a counterclockwise turning for this edge and a clockwise turning for this edge. So perform it one more time and I'll say it aloud with you. R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, L prime, U2, L, U, L, prime, U, R, L. And just like that, you have solved your Rubik's Cube. If there's anything you guys need help with, drop a comment. If this video helped you out, drop a like. And thanks so much for watching.